My dear students, I welcome all of you. In the previous video, I gave you a brief introduction of tissues. A tissue is nothing but a cluster or group of cells which are similar in structure and doing a particular job. Here we have plant tissues. Uh, Plant tissues are of two main types: meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. We should remember the fact that tissues not only provide the mechanical and structural strength to the organism, but it also allows the division of labor. As I told you in the previous video, that in multicellular organisms we have division of labor. The cells are specialized, or the tissues perform a specialized job. So here we have plant tissues. We can have in a plant body dividing cells as well as non-dividing cells. Dividing cells are known as meristematic cells, and non-dividing cells, that means the cells that have lost the power of division, they are known as permanent cells or permanent tissue. So these are the two main types of plant tissues: meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Permanent tissue has lost the power of division. It means the cells which become permanent once they have lost the power of division. However, the dividing tissue, in dividing tissue, the cells are capable of dividing. In fact, they are highly capable of division. These cells are known as meristematic cells, and the tissue is referred to as meristematic tissue. In fact, the word meristem has a Greek origin, which means to divide. So these cells are highly capable of division, and it is these cells that allow the growth of the plant body, and their locations are at the growing parts. The parts which need to grow in the size will find themselves to be occupied by meristematic cells or meristematic tissue. So you will find at the growing parts. On the basis of location of meristematic cells or the meristematic tissue, we have three types of meristem. On the basis of location of meristematic cells in a plant body, that is apical meristem, intercalary meristem, and lateral meristem. So these are the three regions, these are the three locations that are to be grown in the size. And here we have meristematic cells, because they are the cells which are capable of division. So meristematic tissue, on the basis of location, we have apical meristem, we have lateral meristem, and intercalary meristem. Apical meristem is located at roots and shoot tips, and it helps to increase the length, as you can see in the plant body itself. Lateral meristem means side to side. So it is located at the cambium and helps to increase the girth. And the third one is intercalary meristem. Intercalary meristem is located at the base of leaves or the internodes. It helps to grow twigs into branches. It grows the size of the twigs into branches. So we can sum up like this: meristematic tissue, plant tissue in which cells keep on dividing, are called meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissues are present in those growing in those parts of plant which keep on growing, or the growing parts of the plant, simply we can say. Meristematic tissues are classified on the basis of their location: apical, lateral, and intercalary meristem. Cells of meristematic tissue are highly active, so they have dense cytoplasm, because they have very high power of division. They are very capable of dividing. They are very small cells. The cell wall is extremely thin, and there are no intercellular spaces. Even the vacuole is absent in these cells. So these are the dividing cells in a plant body, or the meristematic cells or the meristematic tissue. It helps us in the growth of the plant body. In the next video, we will discuss the permanent tissue. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much.